Tom Greaves here from DotProduct. In this video, we're going to show how we can use surveyed AprilTags to both georeference point cloud data and also to correct for scale and drift issues. To get started, I've loaded an unoptimized point cloud, selected the Edit button and then the Targets button. So the software will go through and look for the AprilTags that I've captured previously. We're going to specify AprilTag targets here. Once the targets have been detected, the Manage Targets dialog comes up and we can load the control file. I captured this control file using a Leica S910 disto, and here's what it looks like in Excel. I'll show in a separate video the use of the Leica S910 for survey control purposes. Once we've loaded that control file, verify the units. These can be switched, of course. And then we can edit it on the tablet. Here I'm going to show you how we're going to add a new control point. So we select the plus key on the right hand side of the list and enter the name of the AprilTag that we're going to add, and we'll enter the coordinates for this. I've just invented some simple numbers here to show the point. We can also adjust the units for this, and then we create the target. We can edit the whole line, subtract it by selecting the target and then hitting the X key. Next, we're going to show you how to set a scale target. Again, we enter the AprilTag ID. These are used for scale bars or scaled measurements. So we're going to create two of them, 256 and 257. And then next, we're going to add the distance between them, which we'd measure independently with a tape measure or a disto or some other technique. Here we enter the target to target spacing. This is the spacing between target 256 and target 257. And I've just invented a number here. And you can see that on the right hand side. This is a summary of these. We're going to delete it because we're not going to use it in the optimization. And we'll delete these targets too. Then we select Next to continue the scale bar wizard. Here's where we specify whether we're going to use surveyed targets or scale bar distances. We see that when we do the association, we can inspect this visually, just scrolling through the images, looking at the target associations. And we can edit this if we're not happy with the result. It's fully automatic though. And now we can optimize the data using the AprilTags both for loop closure and to orient the data in the survey control coordinate system, as well as correct for scale and drift. So the data is optimized. Now what we're going to do is export those identified AprilTags and export their positions so we can use them at another date. These will include the unassociated AprilTags too, as long as they're detected. They're saved as a text file specified here, and we're saving it in that control file coordinate system. And here's where we're going to save the file. We'll specify the directory where we're going to save this file, but we're also going to specify the coordinate transform that we're going to use. We're going to specify the survey control file coordinate system. And here we're given the choice of making sure that the output transformation is in the survey control coordinate system. All done.